Welcome everyone. Today we are dancing to the funky new intro, and we're also talking about passive diffusion. So let's go ahead and get started.
Woo, I'm feeling it this morning, you guys. We are going to be answering questions this whole live show. How do you get through a day? To me, it smells like a very light kind of pine scent. So if you've been wanting to get one of these drop shop items, we are just going to have lots of fun. Who is ready for some life hacks? We have all of this fun stuff to give away. It's colorful, cozy. Really, we just like to get to know our customers. Never look a horse in the Cheez-It.
Hi everyone, and happy Wednesday. We're really excited to talk about the fun subject of passive diffusion today, and we also have some fun games coming your way. But first, let's go ahead and see who's joining. We have Brianna who says, hello from Maryland. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Brianna. Let's see, October. I'm trying to think what month it is. October birthdays. My birthday is in January, which is like the worst time to have a birthday because it's right after Christmas and everyone is like kind of over it. So happy birthday. I'm glad yours is in October. Jenny says hi from Michigan. Tanya says hey, hey from Florida. Dawn says, hi everyone, help me big time, give me hints on passive diffusion because I have tried and can never smell it. I'm frustrated. Well, you have joined in on the right day. We're going to talk all about that. Darby says, hi. Hi, Darby. Thanks for joining in. It's our Darby from Magic Valley Mall. Crystal says, happy Wednesday, loving the Halloween vibe. So just a shout out on the set. Isn't it so fun? I told Danny and Alexa that next week I am dressing up, and I'm so excited.
Still white spray paint on my feet and on my arms from painting the set.
Worth it, girl. Love it. We have, let's see, Heather says good evening from beautiful Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Lori says hello from Iowa. Who is joining us from Instagram?
Now I have to scroll up. Ginny Beth says hi from Kentucky.
Hi.
Rach says hello from California. Tammy, hello from Arkansas. Don't worry, I'm finding more. Maybe I'm not. Yes. Sahij. I know I butchered that. I'm sorry. Says hello from Utah. Moon Lily says hello from Vermont.
Wonderful.
Holistic Nurse Mama says hi from Idaho. I'm in Idaho too. Okay, I mean I could keep going, but
well, that's perfect.
Keeping.
Thank
okay.
you, Instagram, for saying hey. We're excited to have everyone here today and to go over this fun subject. So first, before we talk about passive diffusion, we're going to do PT Friends, which is one of my favorite giveaways that we do. So Danny, are you going to help me out with the PT Friends?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We love our friends, our PT friends. They're the friendliest of friends.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
So, what we're going to do is I have some pictures. I forgot to give this to you. I'm going to read a little bit about...
Oh, Danny. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
that's not me.
I know, but this, I love this already.
Okay,
Look at this
so
guy. Or gal. Do we know? Is this a guy or a gal?
That's a good question. I bet that we find out.
I bet we do.
Here we go, guys. Pulling it up. Okay, so today's PT Friend is brought to us by... It's coming. Sorry,
Hold your breath.
I was so excited about getting the PT Friend song up.
Which,
Okay.
how fun is the new PT Friend song? Pretty
Super fun.
awesome. Yeah.
So this is Alyssa Raymond. She says, hello, my name is Alyssa. And I might be saying it wrong. It might be Elisa. So I apologize. She is AKA at Classy Sassy Alley
Oh.
from Instagram.
Cute.
She says that her name was inspired by one of her favorite phrases that she loves and feels describes her classy sassiness. And she's a bit smart. Beep. She's a stay-at-home mommy and wife. She previously worked in the beauty industry for 10 years, but last year changed directions and retired to pursue full-time volunteer ministry work for her church. She says she previously spent her days visiting people and teaching them about the Bible. However, since the pandemic, which makes it kind of tough,
Yes.
her ministry work has been suspended, and now she writes to encourage. Go ahead and tap the screen. It's
Oh,
dark.
just kidding, guys. There you go.
Letters to people in her neighborhood, which is super
That is
awesome.
so sweet. I love that.
Yeah. She has some fur babies. We're seeing 2 of them there. And she says that
think it's
PT
a
oils
girl.
have been a huge help during this pandemic. There are some more pictures on there
Oh,
if you swipe.
This way? This way?
People are asking what the email address is for PT Friends.
I will show you right after this.
Hold on, guys.
Is it not letting you?
There we go.
There we go. So she said that, PT oils have been a huge help for her during the
Love
pandemic.
it.
She's had some fun panic attacks. Since she's been 9 years old, she's struggled with some things like depression and panic disorders. And the PT oils have been really great for helping with those.
That
And-
is awesome.
I love her hair.
I know. She's fantastic.
Oh, let me zoom in. I totally missed. Oh, you might have to go back
Okay.
to the one before that. That must be her husband, I'm guessing. She said she's a mummy and a wife.
Yes. Hold on.
So this is Alyssa Raymond. And this is at Disneyland, I think.
I
Totally
would
rocking.
assume so.
Oh, Disney World.
Oh.
She said this is some pictures of her at Disney World. We were supposed to go again in a few weeks, but didn't happen.
But again, COVID. Thanks.
Yeah. That one pic is with her mom, and the other one is
Aw.
with her hubby.
Oh, that's so sweet. Look at their beautiful curly hair.
I know. I wish
Love
I
it.
had curly hair
Yeah.
that wasn't on my back.
I would be interested to
goodness.
see it like with a nice little curl going on. Maybe
Like
like
an
Bob
afro.
Ross hair.
I would love to have an afro.
Pretty sure that you could rock it. So.
So there we go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sending in these great pictures. So much fun, and for sharing your experience with using essential oils to help with some anxiety. I definitely know how that goes. So thank you so much for sending that in. And we've got a little gift for her, right?
Yes, we are going to give her $15 store credit.
$15 in store
I think. Is that what
credit.
it says up there? Or does it say?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
say.
I'm
It
sure
might
it
not say.
does if I was on that page. Nope, it doesn't say.
Okay, so $15 store credit. So Alyssa, please email cs@planttherapy.com to confirm your email address, I guess. I guess we don't even need to do that. Anyway, you'll get $15 in store credit.
I don't know. I just work here, Danny. I just run the mouse and do the talking. So.
They were asking about where to send it. We finally got PT Friends working. So send your PT Friends to ptfriends@planttherapy.com.
Yay, that is so exciting, so fun. And we just love getting to know our customers a little bit better and seeing those amazing pictures of you and your family. So thanks for sending that in, and we look forward to hearing from everyone else. Okay, so today we are going to talk about passive diffusion. And it sounds like, based on the questions that we're seeing, that now is a really great time to talk about it. So if you have any questions, be sure to head on over to our blog at planttherapy.com/blog. And we've got an amazing blog post on everything you need to know about passive diffusion. But good news, if you don't want to read, I'm here today to talk over this with you. So one question that we get asked a lot is, what is the difference between passive and active diffusion? Active diffusion, for the most part, is probably the most well-known or most used option, and that is when you're adding essential oils to your diffuser, turning it on, and you're actively pushing those essential oils into the air. Passive diffusion, on the other hand, is when you're using something like our Lotus passive diffuser, where you're just adding a few drops to this clay diffuser and smelling essential oils passively. Another great option is our Crystal Car Fresh diffuser. And what I like about that one is when you turn on your air, you're actually getting some of that dispersion through that method as well. Aromatherapy necklaces, reed diffusers. I know a lot of people who make like their own potpourri during the holidays, where you're going out and gathering pine cones and sticks and all sorts of fun things and putting together your own potpourri basket. And you can certainly add essential oils to something like that as well for another means of passive diffusion.
I just thought of a great idea for passive diffusion.
Tell me more, Danny.
So my son's room smells horrible, and he doesn't pick up his dirty clothes. Could I use a sock as a passive diffuser?
I mean, there's probably better options, because if the sock is already dirty, you're just kind of mixing in some, like, you know, fireside flannel with a dirty sock. But I like where you're going with it, Danny. You might need something a little bit stronger than passive diffusion, though. Just
Fire.
Clean the passive diffusers.
Oh, that is a good question. I think it talks about it further down. So, if you have one of our beautiful passive Lotus diffusers, an occasional dusting is sufficient to keep it looking and working great. Just be sure to dust before adding new essential oils. After using your passive Lotus diffuser several times, you can do a deep clean by using a cotton cloth dipped in diluted white vinegar to gently wipe the plaster clean. The important thing to remember with that is some of your oils, like blue tansy or anything that has blue tansy in it, may stain your passive diffuser, and that's normal. It's just that essential oil is definitely more pigmented. So you might look at, adding something like that to like a potpourri mix where you don't really necessarily care if the color is changing versus our Lotus diffuser, which is a really beautiful white. Or I have seen some customers that actually decorate their Lotus diffusers with those colored oils. So they'll do like individual petals, which is always a lot of fun to see. So you can get creative there as well. And then as far as the benefits of passive diffusion, why would you choose passive diffusion over active diffusion? It's a little more subtle, which is great for oils that are really strong, where a little goes a long way. It's also great for small spaces, so bathrooms or even at your work desk. I know a lot of us want to use essential oils, certainly things like uplifting blends, energizing blends, focusing blends, things like that at work, but there's always the concern of impacting your coworkers and your neighbors and not wanting to do that. So passive diffusion is always a great option there because it's kind of quarantined to your little area and doesn't impact your neighbors as much. So that's also a great choice. Or if you are sensitive to essential oils, passive diffusion is also a great choice so that you're not getting overwhelmed by it. Or if you have people around you that may be a little bit more sensitive as well. Passive diffusion is definitely the way to go. And what I really like about it is you can do some fun, like really decorative pieces with passive diffusion that, may not align with actually getting a diffuser. So you can be a little bit more creative with passive diffusion options. I've even seen, I think it was not last Christmas, but the year before, we did passive diffusion ornaments. So there's just a lot of fun things that you can do and a lot of DIYs around passive diffusion that you can do with your kids, which is always a lot of fun. So tips for getting the most out of your passive diffuser. It's important to remember that essential oils are highly volatile and you're not going to get as strong of a scent from Passive Diffusion. So it's really not the best choice for really like spreading the scent through your home necessarily. It's much better for smaller spaces, or like I said earlier, desks where you're sitting right there and you have your Passive Diffuser right next to you. So it's important to remember where you're using the Passive Diffuser will really help you to get the most out of it. And then it's also important to take a look at the essential oils that you're using with your Passive Diffuser. So oftentimes it's better to use some base notes that stick around a little bit longer. So citruses may not be the best choice for Passive Diffusers because they're so volatile. The molecules are so light that you add a few drops and they're going to disperse rather quickly. But you can certainly use some base notes. Some of your woody oils are really great. Anything with vanilla tends to stay around a little bit longer. So some of the blends that we recommend are like our maple leaf, key lime pie, lemon cupcake, luckier, pumpkin pie, chocolate truffle. And you'll see those blends are like the more just rich blends, and they tend to work a little bit better on your Passive Diffuser if you're looking for more of a stronger, long-lasting scent. So I know that is a lot to go over in a short period of time, but if you guys need to, we do have this great blog post that you can reference at any time in the future if you're needing some help. So let's go ahead and see if we have any questions.
There's lots of good questions here.
Okay, sorry, I'm scrolling back up. Let's see, what do you do if you want to change oils on the Lotus Diffuser? So as we talked about, Denise, essential oils are really volatile. So you just give the diffuser enough time to let those essential oils evaporate, and then you can use something different. And really, it's not like it takes a week for that to evaporate. It really depends on the blend that you're using, but just keep an eye on it, and as that scent lightens, you can certainly switch to something different. Let's see. How long would you say the oils in the Passive Diffuser last? This is from Tiffany Rose. Again, a really great question. And it really comes down to the essential oils you're using. So those heavier base notes will certainly last longer than something that's much more volatile that will evaporate rather quickly. Lisa asks, can one use hydrogen peroxide to clean or bleach? Lisa, we really recommend using vinegar, as we mentioned in the blog post, so that would be my suggestion. And I would go that way because we have actually tested that product to ensure that it works well there.
Will we be coming out with, oh my goodness, I can't talk. Will there be any new Passive Diffusers coming out in the future?
That's a good question. So being in product development, I want to hear from you guys. Do you want more passive diffusion options? Because if you do, we can certainly add those in the future. So I just want to hear from our customers, and based on what you guys are looking for, we will certainly take a look at that. We actually had a really great meeting on Monday to talk about our 2021 product roadmap, and you guys, we have some really fun, exciting things coming your way. So now is the time to send us your product ideas as we're really working that out for 2021. Hold on, Danny.
Oh yeah.
I saw a good one. Tracy says, one of my coworkers always complained until I switched to a passive diffuser. Now we are all happy. Tracy, that is really great feedback, and really, something that we recommend is just being really mindful with the people around you. And passive diffusion is a really great option for those who may not love whatever you're diffusing. And Danny, what do you got for me?
Oh, I still raise my hand again. Norjan Todd Grill was asking if another brand of essential oils is organic or not. And could you talk about what does it take to become organic? And yeah.
Yeah, so as far as organic certification goes, it is a very in-depth process. So every piece of the puzzle along the way to putting an essential oil into a bottle and sending it out to our customer has to be certified organic. So it's not just that plant therapy that we're certified organic, but we're working with partners all along the way to ensure that they're following those practices. And with that, it is quite costly, and it is something that farmers, distillers, it's an additional step that they have to go through. And one thing that you can do to ensure that your products that you're using are absolutely 100% certified organic and that they're going through all of that process is to look for the USDA logo, which we have on all of our certified organic oils. And we have a really extensive collection. So if you're looking for specifically for organics, definitely head on over to our website, to our organic section, and you can check out all of our awesome options there. Do we have anything on Instagram? No. Okay, well, Instagram just knows it all.
Passively diffuse non-kid safe oils around little kids.
That's a good question. So, I mean, if you have an office at home and you're working in your office and you have little ones there as well, like Passive Diffusion is a really good option for non-kid safe products because it's not impacting everyone else around you. Of course, I wouldn't put like non-kid safe oils on a passive diffuser in their bedroom or something along those lines, but yeah, absolutely, passive diffusion is a great option if you have kids and you're wanting to use some of those oils that aren't kid safe. It really just depends on how you use them. Danny!
Lucy was wondering if she has some of those cinnamon ornaments that kids make. Have you seen those? They look like cookies.
No.
Oh. Well,
I have a 3-year-old. He's not like there yet.
Oh, that's true. Well, they're kind of, I think I know what she's talking about. She says, I have some cinnamon ornaments that the kids have made. Can those be used for passive diffusion? So what kind of materials make good passive diffusers?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different materials that you can use, and like I said, I'm not familiar with that particular ornament, but definitely you can use a wide variety of different materials. You do have to just be careful and remember that some essential oils corrode things over time, and just keep that in mind when you're using passive diffusion, especially things like a lot of the holiday blends that are really strong in cinnamon. Cinnamon is a very strong essential oil, and it can corrode things over time, so just keep that in mind. I wouldn't necessarily use something that's like a beloved family heirloom as a passive diffuser option, but there are a lot of great choices out there.
Yeah, definitely test out those cinnamon ornaments. If they're what I'm thinking they are, I think they would be great. They're very porous. They're a great, for sucking in oils. But I would test it on a little section of it to make sure it doesn't dissolve
I
it or
really
something.
like that idea. Always do a patch test when you're trying something like that. So, let's see here. Lisa says, I really want one, but I'm on the fence. Lisa, if you have any questions that we can help with, let us know. Again, when you're purchasing a passive diffuser option, you just have to keep in mind that it's for smaller spaces, and to use some of those oils that give you a little bit more staying power, and that's how you get the best use out of your passive diffuser.
There was another great one. There's a lot of really good questions today. Somebody was asking about CO2s. Are CO2s, do they smell stronger than just regular EOs?
That's a good question. So CO2s in general are different than a steam distilled essential oil because through the CO2 distillation process, you get more of the minor constituents that are heavier on a molecular level. So chemical constituents that are too heavy to transfer over, that's the steam distillation process, you guys. That's my move for it, so just bear with me. But so things that are too heavy to transfer over through steam distillation, you'll get with CO2 extraction. So a lot of the times you'll find that CO2s are stronger in scent. They're truer to the actual scent of whatever you're distilling because you're getting more of the full plant extract through that method. So it really depends on each individual CO2. Again, just going back to, everything everything has different chemical constituents that make up the fragrance, so it can vary a little bit, but typically CO2s may be a little bit stronger and certainly truer to the actual plant or product that it's being distilled from.
Love all the information, and the next person said, wow, she's legit.
Oh, thank you. I'll try. You guys, I'm 3 months postpartum, so you can't say nice things to me right now. It makes me emotional. Someone said my sweater was cute earlier, and I was like, thank you. That's all I need in my life is to have a cute sweater, I guess.
Emily was wondering if you could show her on, I'm guessing anyways, she says, where do you add the oils? Can you do a close-up, please?
Oh.
She's wondering if you could.
Yes, look, you guys, we have the Lotus diffuser right here, so I'm going to lift it up a little bit and really, like Vanna. Aw. The passive diffuser, really, like I was saying earlier, you can really add those oils wherever you want. I've seen some people actually like decorate the little petals on this with some of the more colored oils. You can put it right in the center. Really anywhere within this little flower area is going to be a great area to add those essential oils. And it's so cute. Like, how cute is this? I love having this in my bathroom because not only does it help keep it smelling fresh in there, but it's also so cute. It's a great little decor piece.
And that one, we actually put a couple of darker oils on it to test it out and see.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
Oh,
So, I mean, if you look, it looks pretty white. So they fade over
Yeah.
time, too. So.
It does look pretty white. I'm impressed, Danny.
Yeah.
Very good. Let's see. Abby says, will there be other body oil soon? Abby, I think that you'll be excited. So just bear with us. We're loving our body oils. So definitely be on the lookout for some fun things coming your way.
Eric said, I'm sorry to hear you have postpartum. Eric, postpartum means that it's not depression. It means that she's done post having a baby.
Yes, yes.
Which
But-
that sounds like something I would have thought as well.
But yeah, definitely with my first baby, I did experience a little bit of postpartum, and it's tough, and definitely just appreciate you saying that. So this time has been much better. It's kind of interesting how every pregnancy can be a little bit different. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting a lot of really great feedback on wanting to see more passive diffusing options, so thank you guys. I will definitely keep that in mind as we're building out our 2021 product roadmap. Just really excited to hear from all of you. Anybody else have any other questions? Sorry, I'm probably like way behind. Let's see.
There was one question about the holiday, or not the holiday scents, but the fall scents. Are we out some of those?
Some of them are out of stock currently.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, the fall blends did pretty amazing this year. I think there was a lot of really great excitement around it, and our CS Care blend, I believe it sold out in 2 days, right? Yes, a day and a half, which is super exciting, and I love that blend because one of our CS agents actually created it for you guys, and so it's just really awesome blend, and I'm glad that you guys loved it enough to have it sell out in a day and a half. That is pretty awesome.
Is that the one that smells like Skittles? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
It's pretty wonderful. So, alrighty, everyone. Well, I hope that this has been helpful. And if you were on the fence with getting a passive diffuser, that you have some more information to help you make a better educated purchase there. Today, we do have an awesome question of the day. And I think Danny has a fun new introductory song to share with all of you.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to hear this, Caitlin and Allie.
And now it's time for the question of the day.
It's the final
I kind of wanted to headbang to that, Danny, but I don't have enough hairspray in my hair to do that. I wouldn't recover.
So that was Christina Chin
Oh.
at the beginning of that.
All right.
And about a year and a half ago, she was like, we should have some kind of a final question song. So that is dedicated to Christina.
Oh, that is so sweet. I love it. Alrighty, well, today's question of the day, the final question, is what's your favorite scent to diffuse? And you can win a Lotus diffuser and your favorite scent to diffuse. So super exciting. Make sure to answer that question and you'll be entered to win a really fun prize. Alrighty, everyone. Well, today we had the awesome opportunity to talk about passive diffusion. I hope you guys are feeling better about the questions that you had. And of course, if you have any other questions, you can email cs@planttherapy.com and we're more than happy to help you. And then remember to come back for our Friendly Friday. We're bringing in a fun guest to talk about salt scrubs. And I think I know who that guest is, so you guys are going to enjoy it.
We don't know what salt scrubs are.
Oh.
No, that,
Awkward. My screen says salt scrubs, Danny.
yeah, well, I mean, maybe salt scrubs are something we'll learn about.
Yeah,
on
maybe
Friday.
we're talking
That's what I'm
about
saying.
salt scrubs and
Keep an eye out tomorrow or something.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Definitely visit the website tomorrow, people.
It pays to watch the show.
Yeah. I'm dropping all sorts of hints today. You're welcome, everyone. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Happy Wednesday and have a great rest of your evening. Bye.